Hey YouTube, this is Flygon465. Today will be my second commentary. I am battling someone by the name of Twiggy. I met him in the PTP chat as well, and I have to say, we had two battles. He won the first one because he has an incredible team, which is like the strongest walls I've seen so far. Has to be one of the most intense battles I've had. But this is the second match that we had, and I will let you see the outcome yourselves. Alright, so he leads off with a Registeel, and I decided to start off with Haxorus. So I had a feeling he was going to go with Stealth Rock, so I decided to set up Sword Dance. So then as soon as he goes for the Stealth Rocks, I said, maybe I'll just go for an Earthquake. I'm hoping that it KO because I know Registeel has really great defenses, but fortunately it does. So I was like, yes, alright, that's one problem out the way. So here comes a Porygon 2, and I'm pretty sure it has Light Stone. And then look how much it, Haxorus, that's a max attack Haxorus, and a super effective move with a +2 with the Sword Dance, and that thing still survived. So he decided to go for the Ice Beam, and I had the Yachi Berry, so it didn't do too much. So then I'm kind of scared of the Nidoking because I had a feeling it was Choice Scarfed. So then I decided to go into the next thing that could take an Ice Beam, which was my Deoxys. So he's going to go ahead and switch out, and I'm actually going to go for the Nightshade instead of setting up just yet. So I just wanted to get like a decent amount of damage on anything that came out. So he decided to go for a Sucker Punch, and then I just start with my Stealth Rocks, set everything up. So after that, I decided to go for Spikes, and then he starts going for the Curse. I'm like, oh crap! If this thing sets up, I'm pretty screwed. So I said, you know what, forget it. I'll just leave Deoxys in, just set up my Spikes. So that's all really Deoxys is good for, just taking hits and setting up, Spikes. But then he goes for the Toxic, and I'm like, ah, dang it. Now my Deoxys is going to be starting to wear it down. And then pretty soon I'm not going to have Deoxys. So I just decided to keep setting up Spikes. And he's going to keep cursing, and I'm like, ah, dang it. So I think here I decided to set up my third layer of Spikes, if I'm right. No, I actually go for the Nightshade to try and get more damage off of this Umbreon. So he goes for another Curse. So right now he's at +3 attack and defense. Right now anything on my team could really outspeed it, but still, a lot of my team is basically physical attackers. And then he goes for the Sucker Punch, so I said, damn it. So my Deoxys is gone. So I think I only have 2 layers of Spikes, if I'm not correct. I don't know. But anyways, I go on to Volcanora, and then, the Stealth Rockets did a lot to it. And I thought he was going to go for another Curse, but then I actually misjudged it, and then he ended up going for the Sucker Punch, but at least I got the burn off. So I had a feeling he was going to go for Sucker Punch again, so I decided to go for Sword Dance once more. Right now I'm just going to try and stall him out with the burn. I was fearing that he was going to use the Moonlight, but he actually didn't. So then, again, I'm just going to lead up for my third Sword Dance, because I know he's going to keep trying to Sucker Punch. Even though I'm pretty sure I'd live it because he's burned, but I still don't want to take the chance. So he dies off from the burn, and he comes in with a Nidoking. And he's going to take some massive damage from the Spikes and Rocks. So I decided to call Haxorus back and go in with my Empoleon, knowing that he's going to go for the Ice Beam. So he goes with the Ice Beam, of course, Empoleon takes it like a champ. So he actually switches out Nidoking. I would have just left it in as Death Father because, it comes in with one more switch and it's going to get killed. So, as you can see, all the stuff actually did pretty good damage to Snorlax. And then I decided to go for a Skull just to see how much damage I do. I did a pretty decent amount because I also have a pretty good high amount of attack EVs and Empoleon. So I go for another Scald, and thankfully I get the burn, and just in the nick of time too. Look, he goes for the Earthquake, and I actually survive it. A little above half, but still it's amazing because Snorlax can do a lot of damage. And then, I decide, I'll finish it off with another Scald, and then there he goes. He goes down. So he goes into Porygon 2. He gets pretty hurt by that thing, so I decide to go for Aqua Jet. But then, that Light Stone really helped. And then he goes for Thunderbolt, but thankfully I'm not max, but I have a really good amount of special defense EVs. So I decided to go for another Aqua Jet to finish it off. And then I was like, yes, that thing's out of the way, so no more of that. So then he brings in Needle King just to get rid of it, I guess. You know, probably it'll get in a safe citron for the Mandibuzz that he has left. So Mandibuzz comes in, and I decided to go for Hidden Power Electric. And then he told me after the battle that this guy was, his EVs were in special defense and HP. So I'm like, oh, no wonder it didn't do much. So I bring in Hacksaw yet again just to finish it off. So I think, yeah, I finish it off with an Outrage, and that's game. So this is an amazing battle, Twiggy. You know, there's not much I can say. This guy's a really good battler. I'll leave a link to his channel. It's a new channel, so he doesn't have videos up yet. But ask him for a battle, and I'm telling you, you guys would be in for a real surprise. Alright, everyone, this is Flygon465, and I'll see you guys later.